Hello, comrades, this is General Luigi, and welcome to Let's Play Pikmin. Assuming I don't screw up horribly, this is going to be the last day of our adventure. So, first things first, we want to get 2 separate units. Well, I suppose we don't have to do this, but I like to have 2 groups, just so that I can have one in reserve in case things go bad, which they probably will. I am not optimistic about this fight. No, I don't think I can win. I know I can win. What's in question is how many Pikmin I will lose in the process. So, I try to split my unit into 2 groups, each with 10 yellows and 40 reds. The yellows obviously will serve to carry the bomb rocks that proved so invaluable in this fight. And as you can see, we don't have that many red flower Pikmin. I could march them all across simultaneously, but even when using the C-stick like this, they'll just barely fit across the width of the bridge, and I don't want to risk any of my Pikmin drowning on the way to the boss fight. That would just be embarrassing. So, go along the edge of the arena. Turns out there is nectar in the area. So, put it to good use. Well, there's grass in the area. Whether or not there's nectar will be determined momentarily. I didn't mention yesterday, but I've noticed now. This music actually reminds me of a show that I watched when I was a lot younger. Did any of you watch The Wild Thornberrys? I just loved that show when I was a kid. Haven't seen it in a while though, so don't really know what I'd think of it now. Alright, and we got them all flowered up, which is nice. Leave them here for the time being. Grab these bomb rocks. Come on, I know there's enough. Alright, do all of you have bomb rocks? Yes. Alright, now we grab the other unit. And do the same thing. So, I will be back in a moment. Alright, do all of you have bomb rocks? Yes. Alright, now before actually leading the Pikmin into the arena, you want to wake the Bulblax up on your own. Otherwise it will send a lot of your Pikmin flying, and that means you could end up getting a lot of them killed before you have a chance to react. So, ready a bomb rock carrier, toss it in front of the Bulblax. Yes, and ideally it will lash out its tongue at the bomb rock and slap itself in the face when the bomb rock explodes. And then toss Pikmin at its face. That is the only weak spot. And you have to keep moving when it's doing that. You don't want any Pikmin within range of that tongue. That thing will gobble Pikmin up very quickly. And you can also just stun it by feeding it a bomb rock carrier, but I'd rather avoid losing any Pikmin if I can. As I said, I'm not optimistic about that, but it could happen. Oh, crap. Okay. Trick is making sure you've got the bomb rock carriers in front so you can feed it a bomb rock. The battle can be kind of tedious. It's got a lot of HP, as you can see. Did I even name this thing? Yeah, it's the Emperor Bulblax. Just barely got out of the way. That guy was lucky. Come on, I want a bomb rock holder. This is not a good camera position. Did it slap itself? Yes, it did. So, lather, rinse, repeat. Eventually it will use a second attack. I really hate that attack. It can also crush Pikmin that are under it when it jumps like that. So you want to call them back really quickly. Oh crap! There's the attack now! Amazingly, it didn't kill anyone. And unfortunately, yeah, we lost one. Crap. Oh well, the death served a purpose. I didn't have to kill a Pikmin like that, but the situation kind of forced it on me. That jumping attack will kill Pikmin and will kill any Pikmin that are under it. So you have to be really quick in order to avoid that attack. I hate when it gets into these jumping fits. Uh-oh, one of them tripped. Yeah, tripping in front of the Bulblax is practically a death sentence. Crap! No crap! I'm gonna get my reserve unit. I had a feeling that would happen, but it is still such a pain. Yep. And Jerrie got up. Guess he didn't like seeing me get humiliated like that. That's too close. We got out of the way. Gotta get out of the way, and unfortunately, couldn't save that Pikmin. Oh, it got a few of them. Okay, come on. Are you gonna jump, or are you going to eat? Eat, unfortunately. I shouldn't say unfortunately. Thankfully, even if he... excuse me. Even if he eats a Pikmin, he'll still get stunned in the process. Wow, that guy hung on during a jumping fit. That Pikmin is amazing. And unfortunately, he died. I don't want to hold on to a red right now. I want a yellow. A bomb rock holder, to be specific. A bomb rock. There you are. Oh, don't jump! I can't direct Pikmin when you're jumping like that. Okay, is it gonna slap itself? Yes! And maybe it's my imagination, but it seems to be stunned for a bit longer if it slaps itself. Okay, come on. Stop. Ow. Stupid controls. Cost me another Pikmin like that. Come on. Yes! Slapped itself. There. And we killed it! That's the end of that fight. Get a nice death animation. At long last, I've found the final part. My secret safe, and it's as full as ever. How glad I am that I persisted in my search without losing hope. Now I can leave this planet without any regrets. Maybe I'll even stop and pick up some souvenirs for my wife and kids back on planet Hokotate. And thankfully we have enough Pikmin to carry it back to base. And we'll just let the bomb rock carriers be. I'd rather not risk losing any more Pikmin today. As I predicted, we lost a lot of Pikmin in that fight, but we ended up pulling it off in the end, which is nice. Not much to say at the moment. I'd rather save my final words on the matter for once you're going through the credits. You know what, I think if we put the yellows... No, you know what? They deserve to be here for when... And this secret safe is brought back. Even though I technically never used these guys, they were still important. Excuse me. I have finally recovered every ship part. Now I can return home to Hokotate. Now we get a nice look at the completed ship. And the final sunset. I always thought this scene was just kind of cute. Olimar looks back. The Pikmin wave at him in their own distinct way. And Olimar waves back. I just think it's so cute. Oh, I wish I could stay here with you, but I can't survive on this planet. And now the Pikmin see a bulb orb and attack it. Sorry about that phone ringing in the background. And we get to see all manner of different onions. So you see light blue, orange, magenta, black, green. I think I saw a brown one, too. I hope you'll also excuse the noise my sister got back. She apparently isn't going to be completely silent. You know what? That planet looks awfully familiar. If I could get a look at the continents, I could say for certain. So, just a little bit worse than the practice file. Yeah, that 290's from the practice run. But still very nicely done. And we get a list of all of the ship parts. Those 5 in blue are the ones we didn't need. So let's save. And now we get treated to the credits, as we see a montage of small scenes from the game. So, my final thoughts on this Let's Play. Where to start? I actually chose this game because I was starting to not really feel Mario Party 5. Just wasn't able to get into the game as much as I had hoped. And don't get me wrong, that's a good game nonetheless, but probably not the best choice for a first Let's Play. So I decided to consider different games and eventually settled on Pikmin. Nice short game, and something I have some confidence in. And I already know what I want to do for my next Let's Play, but I'm not entirely willing to reveal what it is just yet. Might upload some Mario Party 5 episodes in the meantime, and I won't actually be starting my next Let's Play until after I get back from a vacation that my family's going on. Forget the exact date we're returning, but okay, my sister just told me, September 23rd. Don't know if you heard that, but she said hi, Internet. So, can't really think of anything else to say at the moment, which is just as well since the credits are ending. Jerry's also here. Yes, Jerry, are you going to curl up on my lap for the last moments of this Let's Play? Don't know if you heard that, but he just meowed. Okay, so now we get a nice enemy montage. Armored cannon beetle. This migrant lithopod has developed a stronger carapace than its relatives. Meaty long legs. Waxy secretions form this creature's distinctive armored shell. You know what, I'm gonna stop reading those bits of text. You can just... No offense, but I'd rather you didn't. So... The bread bug... Some of this footage for the enemy montage is actually from an earlier version of the game, the beta version. And you'll sometimes see enemies in areas in which they didn't appear. Case in point, you see those Bulblax right there, that's in the distant spring, where they didn't appear. Yep, and it looks like Jerry is wandering over to my lap now. And we never actually faced this enemy since I finished up the distant spring early, but there it is for you. Jerry's now curled up on my lap at my feet. Okay, I'd like to say the Olimar in this montage is a bit of an idiot, using blue Pikmin against a fiery blowhog. Not the best strategy. I can't tell for certain, but this looks a bit like the impact site. Could be wrong, though. Might be the Force of Hope. There's more beta footage. Gulix in the forest navel. As you could see, you could also damage it by tossing blue Pikmin at that larger nucleus. Never seen honey wisps in such large groups. That looks like the extraordinary bolt in the background. might remember us finding that in the Forest of Hope, not the Distant Spring. And now we've got a Mamuta in the Distant Spring. Also beta footage. And now you get to see what happens if a Pikmin doesn't escape from a Pearly Clam Clamp fast enough. Love how they treat the Pellet Posy and Candy Pop buds as though they're enemies. They can be... well, I suppose the Pellet Posy can be attacked, but... And another example of stupidity in the footage. Why swarm a Puffstool when it's expelling spores? Do you want more Mushroom Pikmin, perhaps? So yes, thought to be a malformed larval Mamuta. Not known for certain, though. Just heavily implied. Love the Bulborg's face when it freezes. I don't think I've ever actually seen log pulls in the Distant Spring, although I suppose in theory if you wait a bit after defeating a yellow Wollywog, you'll see them. And you saw the analog computer over there, not recovered from that particular spot in the forest navel. So again, beta footage. More, since you can see the Bulborg over there in the Distant Spring. And that's it for the enemy montage. The happy end. Maybe I'll upload the other two endings as a bonus video. So that is it for this Let's Play. I will see you next time.